Well, good morning, everyone. Before we get started with breakfast, I'd like to introduce Bob Lenz, who will be providing us an invocation this morning. Bob from Rice's Capital Partners.
Hold the applause. Moment of weakness. So, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you today for the beautiful weather, not a cloud in the sky, and also for great food we're about to receive. I also want to thank you to give the wisdom and the vision to my father 40 years ago to purchase this business he's been working at since age 15. And more so my mother, that you gave her the courage to allow him to do this that ultimately led us here today. In your name we pray, amen.
Great, we will now have breakfast served, and we'll hopefully get started with the program about 8 minutes.
Water too?
Well, again, good morning, everyone. Looks like for the most part everybody's managed to get through breakfast, so I appreciate that. I want to be mindful of everyone's time here as well. We're honoring business, and business certainly has a clock to keep, so we certainly want to be mindful of all of you, so you have a chance to continue to be profitable the rest of the day. So, thank you for being here this morning. For those of you who aren't aware of who I am, I'm Scott Larson. I'm the president of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and it's my pleasure and honor to act as your MC this morning for this event honoring Rice's Capital Carpet. So, great opportunity here. So again, as mentioned, today we're celebrating Rice's Capital Carpet and the family, the friends, and the employees associated with the company. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize some of our VIPs attending this morning. We have Mike Holland, who represents Senator Johnson's office. Mike, thank you for being here. Maggie Cronin, that represents Representative Tiffany's office. Thank you, Maggie. We have Brian Varsho, City Council member, who is here as well. Thank you, Brian. And then I'd also like to take and note those Mackey representatives that are here. We have a number of board members, ambassadors, and staff. So if you're associated with Mackey, if you'd please stand at this time so we could recognize you. Most importantly, we'd certainly like to thank our event sponsors. Those sponsors are Forward Bank and Clifton Larson Allen. So thank you very much to those two companies for being our event sponsors. Come on. We'd also like to extend our thanks to Hotel Marshfield and the staff for providing the facility and the meal this morning. So let's give them a quick round. Since 1988, Mackey Small Business Council has selected a Small Business of the Year. Small businesses comprised of approximately 85% of the current Mackey membership and are extremely important to the American economy. A list of past recipients of the Small Business of the Year is listed in your program, and a number of those recipients are in attendance. I'd like to take a moment at this time to ask those past recipients, to please stand and be recognized. Central Wisconsin is fortunate to have an active SCORE chapter, and we're grateful to small business for their assistance these individuals provide to small business through free counseling sessions. On the back of your program is a list of the SCORE members, and I would ask that these volunteers stand to be recognized. So our SCORE members, please stand. At this time, I would like to ask Peter Bushman, who is the West Central Wisconsin and UP of Michigan Chapter Chair, to come forward and provide a few marks on behalf of SCORE. Peter?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Scott told me I could have an hour this morning, so we're gonna talk about many salient points. But you know, I always tell my audience, and I spend a lot of time working with students at the university in Stevens Point, my alma mater, that you want to know a little about me, because if you're going to spend some time listening to me, I need to be relevant. And the most important thing you need to know is I'm a Pittsville boy. So I am part of you. But the other part I'll tell you, and one of the things I'm really proud of, is my tie to Marshfield. If you go up to the university and you go into the administrative building, that building is named after my grandfather. It's the W.W. Clark Administrative Building. He was a farmer, and a state representative, a state senator through multiple years in the 30s and the 40s, and I learned service from him. And I think that's what the spirit of small business is really about. It is service. And you know, as a SCORE counselor, I work with a lot of small businesses, and I learn a lot from each of them. You know, you look at the fact that these folks, they take a lot of risk. They give up a lot of sleep. And I'm seeing some heads nodding, because the small business people here today understand this. And you're chasing your dream, and you're chasing that dream because you see a need. You want to serve, you want to help, you want to solve problems to make lives of individuals better, and you want to make your community so much better as well. And that's really what this country was made of and from. Let me tell you a little about SCORE. You know, SCORE is this organization of 13,000 volunteers. We don't get paid. We do it because we want to give back, and we enjoy working with small business. We get a little bit of money from the SBA, the Small Business Administration, and it goes a long way. But if you look at it, last year we serviced almost 600 individual unique clients here in West Central Wisconsin. We provided 1,700 individual services, whether it was one-on-one mentoring, it was some programmatic effects, you know, so we do a lot. And to tell you our number, we get $8,000 to do it. And our territory runs from La Crosse all the way up to Ironwood, Michigan, and everything west to the border. We don't cross over, we don't poach, we're afraid of Vikings. The number that's most impressive with SCORE is the fact that, based upon statistics, for every dollar we get, we through our work generate about $67 that goes back to the Treasury for the federal government. So if all federal government programs were that efficient, we wouldn't have deficits and we wouldn't have debts, would we? But, you know, again, I want to thank you for being a small business, because I want to leave you with the words of a world-renowned philosopher. And let me share the words with you, and then I'll tell you who this individual was. You're braver than you believe, you're stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Those are the words of Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh's best friend. But you know, the words that come out of children's literature many times should guide us, because they're pure, they're heartfelt, and they really are what happens in our everyday life. So again, small business people, thank you for what you do. The folks who support them, thank you for what you do. And for all of us here in Central Wisconsin, thanks for making this place special. Have a great day.
Peter, thank you very much for those remarks, and the Chamber is very pleased and honored to be very active with the SCORE chapter, and so we appreciate the work that they do, and we're glad that we can be a small part of helping them to provide services to our entrepreneurs and our small businesses here in the area. The members of the Mackey's Small Business Council selected this year's honoree based on the following criteria. Must be a business enterprise for at least 5 years, employs fewer than 35 full-time equivalent people, must be a Mackey member. The other selection criteria for the award includes economic impact on the community, expansion of the business in facility, products, or services, longevity or continuity with consistent growth over time, community involvement, innovation. Thank you to the members of the Small Business Council for your service and the work that they do each year, going through these applications and making a selection each year. So now, before we hear from our honoree, there are several congratulations that we'd like to recognize. First up, representing the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry is our current board chair, Ron Wilczek, who has an award on behalf of Mackey.
Well, good morning. Is it just me, or does it feel really good to see people in the congregation? So I'm delighted to be here today to introduce and recognize Rice's Capital Carpet as Mackey's 2021 Small Business of the Year. I'm going to be brief because I'm really looking forward to Brad and Carrie's response. I think it's pretty entertaining. So what do when you're asked to say a few words about a company? You go to their website, right? So that's what I did. And the first thing you notice when you go to their website, you see just a wide variety of quality flooring products and wood window treatment products. But then you look a little deeper, and I saw something that really stood out was a quote from their employee handbook. And it said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think that's very appropriate, and it speaks volumes to who they are and what they do. But if you go deeper in their website and read more, you'll find words and phrases such as family, team, humility, serving others, and supporting local charities and needs. So I can tell you that those words mean a lot to Brad and Carrie, and they're more than just words on a website or words and phrases on marketing material. It's how they live their life, and it's how and why they run their business. And family, team, and thinking of others is why we're here today celebrating their success. So with that, it's my pleasure to present Rice's Capital Carpet with Mackey's Small Business of the Year Award. Scott, is there others?
Yes, there are others. Stay right there.
Can do. Like a statue.
As noted, yes, we have several other congratulations that we'd like to present you with at this point in time. So next up, I would like to ask Mike Holland, representing U.S. Senator Ron Johnson's office, with a letter of recommendation too.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to see so many familiar faces out and about. The biggest political speech you're going to hear today is congratulations. Thank you. So with that, greetings from Senator Johnson, and I'd like to present to you, Brad and Carrie, with a certificate of special recognition. You step back. I know I'm short. So.
Just on one end.
Yeah, I don't want to. There you go. Perfect grin. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you. Great.
Up next, I'd like to invite Maggie Cronin, who represents U.S. Representative Tom Tiffany's office, to present a letter of citation.
I'm a little short, so I have to hold this down. So I'll read this on behalf of Congressman Tiffany. Congratulations to both of you on being awarded Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry's Small Business of the Year. As a small businessman myself, I know how much you have both invested and sacrificed in your personal life to achieve your professional goals. I also know how much it matters to you that your business provides a valuable service to the community. Marshfield area has benefited greatly from your subcontract crews and employment opportunities. Your high-quality products and expert advice continue to provide the Marshfield residents with numerous selections of flooring options, window treatments, and home furnishings. Congratulations once again, and best wishes in your future.
All right, and next I'd like to invite Brian Varsho, representing the Marshfield City Council, to come up and present you with the city proclamation.
Okay, so this is very long, so I'm not going to read it all out. But on behalf of the city, we congratulate Rice's Capital Carpet for their Mackey Small Business of the Year.
You're looking good. Kira, you're up first. Sooner get up to this.
I know, we're close, we're really close. Those are the citations we have, that we have received. We have others coming, so I just want to make note of the fact that you'll also be receiving congratulations on behalf of U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin's office. A citation will be coming. The Wisconsin State Senate will, on behalf of Kathy Bernier, will also be sending a citation. And the Wisconsin State Assembly is also sending a citation on behalf of John Spiros. So congratulations on those, and those will be coming forthwith. As the Small Business of the Year was first announced at Mackey's annual dinner, that announcement was as follows. Yes, since 1988, the Small Business Council has selected and honored the Small Business of the Year. Mackey received 3 strong nominations this year, making it especially tough for the selection committee in choosing only one winner. Marshfield is very fortunate to have so many progressive and dedicated businesses, both small and large. Some of the selection criteria used to determine our winners again included economic impact to the community, expansion of business and facility or products and services, longevity or continuity with consistent growth over time, innovation, and community involvement. Our winner is a locally owned family business that has been in existence since 1973. From its humble beginnings, their product lines have evolved to a business that today has approximately 14,000 square feet of space. Giving back to the community they call home is something they just do. Whether it's donating materials, sponsoring an event, supporting a not-for-profit function, buying local, and utilizing local contractors, the employee handbook states, we request that you buy local. Understanding the importance of embracing technology and continually preparing for and adapting to the ever-changing market, our winner continues to grow by updating product offerings, regularly reviewing customer insights and comments, and education. Marshfield will always be the home base for this business as it continues to grow, adapt, and remain a go-to in the community. Please help me in congratulating the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industries 2021 Small Business of the Year, Rice's Capital Carpet. Now let's welcome the
My team that actually knows me can tell me to land the plane anytime. It's a big thing in meetings. They want me to land the plane because I just keep rambling and rambling on. But obviously we're here. Our why, what is our why? It's the 3 kids right here. All right, so if you want to stand up, Vivian, Captain, and Mia. Vivian's 13, Captain's 11. They have grown up in the store. I mean, they've done a lot. From sweeping and cleaning to now mowing the lawn. So they spent a lot of hours while we were working, and so that's our why. Our why is right there. About Carrie and I, Carrie joined the team in, I think, around November of 2015. She is a RN by trade, and she decided that this was going to be, she wanted to join the family business. I think I probably pushed it because I was, it was more about my dream, right? But she joined, and without her, there's probably no way we'd still be together, because, to understand the sacrifices that we had to make in the family, watching them grow up, without being there, working 20 hours a day, whatever it took, especially in the early years there in 16, 17, 18. But now we've got an amazing crew. We've got 21 part-time and full-time. I hate calling them employees, but that's the only way to, they're team members really, but then we have still our support of all of our subcontracting crews. Some of them 30, 40 years with us. Our vendor partners have been amazing. I mean, without them, we couldn't get ourselves to this point. Like I said, technology is why we're here and why we're able to take it to the next level. Again, 2015, the end of 2015, that's when we purchased the business from my mom and dad. And they paved the way for us. And now we're just able to actually make it better. And our team knows that have been all these team huddles and team meetings are all about better, better, better. 2021, everything's gonna be all about making things better. So we're not looking to, play the short game, we're playing the long game. Okay, you didn't win this job, let's look to the long game here. Let's figure out why this failed. Let's spend over the top amount of time trying to figure out the why. We're all about the why. I'm gonna land a plane for just a little bit like Carrie talked, because she just loves this type of stuff. But there's definitely more I wanna touch on, so.
I, first of all, would like everybody from the Rice's team to stand up, please, because without you, we couldn't be here today.
Subcontracting. But it's just a taste of the families that we're working with. So this is what keeps me up at night, because I'm worried about making sure they can make their payments on everything, right? So.
But yeah, so without them, we wouldn't be here today, so thank you guys. You want to sit down? Okay. My biggest thing is just thank you to everybody, whether you're a customer or family. But I think a lot of times the people behind the scenes don't always get the credit they deserve. So to this table who stood behind us and were there at the drop of a hat, thank you to help us get through all of it. It meant a lot. There were some tearful moments and nights, but we made it work. And to our kids and everybody that just helped out. So thank you. It's an honor.
Oh, I'm back at it.
Yeah.
Angie, it's okay to say land the plane. So, Angie knows too, I listen to a lot of podcasts and a lot of, it's what's coming in your eyes and your ears that really set the tone or set the standard of how your day is gonna go, right? I can't stress enough, turn the TV off and make sure you're watching and listening. If you're in an uncomfortable conversation, if you have negativity, just walk away from it. It's not worth it. I'm gonna land the plane with something I'm gonna steal it from Ramsey, which Angie, I know you're. If you don't know Dave Ramsey or the Ramsey Network, it's a big deal. And if you don't get it in your ear, get it in your eyes.
Rachel Cruz.
What?
Sorry.
She's a person, that's why. But it is. It's positive, and that's what you need. You need the positive. And there's three things you can do with money, right? You can save it, you can spend it, and you can give it. You just don't want to do too much of one thing. So just give more, save more so you can give more, and just watch how you're spending, right? And if all those three things, the saving, the giving, the spending, just keep it local. Keep it in your local community. It doesn't matter if it's from this car dealership or that, just keep it in your local community. It stays here, and it's spent here. So I'm landing the plane on that note. I don't know if there's anyone else that we missed, but probably, like I said, the vendor partners are the ones that really stepped up to the plate when we came to the table with, we want to do this. We saw this online or at this event, and they figured it out for us. So thanks again, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
got some time yet. Sure. All right, well, that is the conclusion of our program this morning. Again, I want to thank everyone for making time out of their day to come and start it here with us. But a great reason to do it as we get a chance to honor our Small Business of the Year. Let's have one last round of applause for Rice's. Now, again, we want to be always mindful of your time, because time is business and time is money, and we want to make sure everybody can go forth and make it a profitable day. So, as we adjourn from here, if you want to please recycle your name tags, we have a little drop box out there. Please do look at leaving those. You can leave them on the table or in the drop box. But again, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed this morning and helping us honor Rice's Capital Carpets. And again, go forth and have a profitable day. Thank you, everyone.
You're all the time.